I don't know. I know you got your MDAS, multiply, divide, add, subtract. You have to do things in a certain order. And that could be what's fucking you up when you're trying to figure out space travel. Because, look, literally, if you're traveling through space, right? No matter where you're traveling, no matter what, you come across things in a timely order. Okay? Like, it's like you people with your math, it's like you're trying to skip things. Like, that don't matter. I'll do it later. That don't matter. I'll do it later. And that always fucks you up, right? So, think about it. And you can use whatever you want, right? This is just your speed and your weight minus 7 times 2 divided by 1. So if you didn't take into account your speed and your weight, you have to do that first, right? There's three of there's 3 cars and 5 people, right? Now here, look, I mean, I'm using these numbers so I didn't think of this out first, right? There's 3 cars, 5 people, and you lose 7 people. That's not factual math because it was only 5 people, right? But you know what I'm saying, right? So if there's 3 plus 5 minus 7, right? 8 minus 7, that's 1. It's just you on the trip, okay? Times 2. You get married, whatever. That's 2 divided by 1. It's still 2. But like, what makes no sense in this is say you're doing space travel, and you can define these by whatever you want, right? This is your fuel, this is your distance, this is your mileage, whatever, however you want to put it. You see what I'm saying? Times 2 divided by 1, right? If you don't do it right, like, okay, let me present this a different way. You have to go 3 miles, make 5 stops, and you only have 7 chances to break, right? Because that's all the breaks you have. Then you have to take a time, do it twice. But you can't do that because you have to divide it by 1, right? Because you only have this many stops. Okay. So now, but if you times 2 first, why? Why? You can't do it twice because you don't have the brakes to do it. Are you understanding what I'm saying? You can't. Like it's physically impossible because you won't be able to stop at the end. It's presented in a direct line because there's a purpose of that path. I mean, yeah, you got your math laws that always do this, but look at quantum computers. They're making the old computer system irrelevant and it keeps making mistakes. Is it because you do this multiply, divide, add, subtract, and you're not doing them in a linear fashion like it's presented? And maybe that's why quantum computers are actually doing things, right? Because it's taking it, look, I'm giving this first as my first task, as my second task, as my third task, as my fourth task. You have to do things in order. It's presented in order for a fucking reason. But I don't know anything, right? I'm stupid. It's like they teach you old things, and I showed through fucking progressive first algebra. Like, you can't do some of this shit because it doesn't give you enough information of why. Like, say, like, you're flowing down a river, you have to find how many miles per hour it goes, and you go 5 miles. Okay, is that land miles, or is that the mile you travel on the river with all these curves? Because if you're doing that and you're taking it actually land mile, okay, but you're still missing out how long you traveled because with them curves it could equal 1.5. I never understood this shit.